All right, today we're gonna do something different. I'm gonna show you guys an update on the scooters. Check it out. So we brought all the scooters home. We're all piled up here. I got bikes and scooters everywhere. Over there's a ton more. But these are the main boys. I want to show them to you. In no particular order. We'll just start with this one, the Aerox. Oh boy. Look at that thing. If you haven't seen one of these before, this is a Yamaha Aerox. This one specifically is a really cool one because of two things. Three things. One, it's in the US, which is super rare. Not many of these in the United States. Two, this one is in the Valentino Rossi livery. As you can see, all Valentino stuff. This is period correct from like 2001, I think, somewhere in there. A really cool bike and a really cool motor. The guys over at scootertuning.ca hooked it up a while back, and we built, in case you didn't see the whole build series, go check it out, but we built this Malossi RC1. It is an absolute beast. This thing made 34 horsepower to the wheel. It is tuned perfectly. I changed a couple of things on it to increase power in the intake and port area, but it's super simple. It's not like a drastic modification to the RC1. It just lets the RC1 work even better. So a really, really nice setup on this one and a lot of power. Also have the S6RT brake on the front, big brake, really cool. Malossi suspension all around, or Paoli I should say, but it's Malossi. We got Brembo in the back there. Oh yeah, the pipe over here. A really cool setup. I gutted the seat bucket and put my controls in here. Kickstand that I made for it, and accessibility to the top of the motor. Pretty cool setup. Over 100 miles per hour with this thing, and it just gets there. Wheelies on demand. Just an absolute raging beast of a scooter. So there you go. There's that one. Check out the build on the channel, of course. Next up, the drag scooter. If you didn't see the series on this one, it was a while back as well. We did some cool stuff. We did some street racing with this one. And we were able to beat a Ferrari. We were able to beat a Hellcat. It was on a TRC. A really cool 0 to 60 bike. 8th mile bike that runs pretty hard. The heart of this thing is a 70cc too fast cylinder. And we had to do a ton of work to make this one work. So this is the original motor. It's a Chinese engine case, and I had to really modify it to fit the too fast stuff, because we have a too fast crank, a too fast cylinder. It's the whole 70cc setup, but it doesn't work in these motor cases by itself. I did extensive porting, a lot of modifications. We had to use a bridge port to open it up for the crank, and I had to do some serious modifications. I had to epoxy the cases and then open them up to fit everything. It has a giant reed cage in it and stuff like that. So this is not for the mild. And it made 30 horsepower at the wheels, 29.9 or something like that. An absolute beast of a 70cc. And then to add a little bit of extra fun to it, we put some nitrous on it. So we've got a little nitrous kit as well, as you can see, nozzle right there. And this is just crazy stuff. Drag racing only, like I said. So when we need it, it's there. And it puts an extra punch on it too. From a roll, this thing, once you get moving, you hit that nitrous, it wants to jump off the ground again. So it's a kind of a hairy ride. I don't use it all the time, but it's there in case we need it. I don't even know, probably around 35 horsepower with the nitrous. it just takes it to the next level. Inner rotor, I mean, we did everything to this one. And this pipe, too fast pipe, specifically for this exact combination, and it just works. Revs to about 16,000 RPM, and let me see what the last revs were on here. I heard this on. So we can see here what our last revs were. 15.5 on the last time we ran it. So almost 16,000 on there, and just short of 100 miles an hour. But this thing gets there. What a cool little bike. I believe the Chinese name of the scooter was a Strada RX-8 or something like that, but you ain't gonna be able to just get on that thing and go. You gotta do a ton of mods again to make that power. Converted to liquid cooling as well, because it was originally air-cooled. The whole build is on the channel with this one as well. And it was a 70cc when I got it. And it was pretty fast when I got it. I think it did. I want to say it did like 80 miles an hour or close to it, 70-something miles an hour. Even with the old cylinder, which was an air-cooled cylinder. But we took it to the next level. And of course, made it work even better. Big brakes again. Gotta have good brakes on these if you're gonna go fast. You wanna do over 60, 70 miles an hour, make sure you upgrade your brakes, because that's pretty important. Liquid cooling is a must with this kind of power as well. You don't wanna sacrifice cooling because it will overheat and destroy itself. But really cool bike. Next up, we have the Jog. This thing is, I called it Mr. Reliable. If you go back and look on the channel, you can see the build for this. This is pretty much stock, not much to it. Stock bottom end, stock cases, stock, well, when I say stock bottom end, it's got a 70cc big bore on it, but it's a Polini street setup. So it's in all the factory location, it looks factory. Only thing you can see is the pipe. That's the Yasuni, I can't remember, City something, I forget what it was. But a mild pipe for that 70cc, because when you switch to a bigger bore, you need to make sure that your pipe can work with it. And this really woke up the scooter. It doubled the power or more, I think. Stock was like 2.5 horsepower, and I think we got up to like 7 or 8 horsepower with it. I can't remember, to be honest with you. Maybe it was 6 horsepower. But anyway, it's plenty faster. It does 55, 60 miles an hour, 55 sitting up, 60 tucked in, no problem. And stock, these things only do 30 miles an hour. So a really fun little bike. This one does wheelies as well. Don't recommend it unless you're really ready for it, because it just pops up. This little scooter pops up so fast and so easy. It loops over. I've looped it over before. It's not fun. Now, out of these three, this one is obviously going to be the one I ride the most because it's so reliable. It does highway speeds, basically, and it's got great gas mileage. It still gets 40, 50 miles per gallon. So, pretty cool little scooter. Coolest, in my opinion. And last but not least, we don't want to leave out the yard dog. I don't even know what to call this thing. A while back, we were going to do a series. It was going to be Tommy and Rudnick, and we were, all three of us, going to do a series where we ride scooters up and down Florida East Coast, and it never happened. I kind of wish it did, and I built this scooter for that. You wouldn't think any of those other ones were that good, right? Look at this thing. This was a GY6 scooter that I picked up, and it had all the body work on it, and it was like a slammed drag style scooter, and I went ahead and turned it up a notch. So if you guys might recall, I actually let Chris borrow this scooter, and he promptly blew it up because it used to have nitrous on it. Well, he blew it up, sent it back down to me, and I took the whole thing apart and I rebuilt it. I put a big valve head. I put a A2 cam. I can't remember exactly which cam it was. We put a cam in it. Got a 28 millimeter PWK carburetor on it, and just a couple of other things. Some CVT tuning, Two Brothers exhaust on it. It's probably the best part of the whole thing. But this scooter really is the most reliable and the most, I would say, highway friendly of them all, believe it or not, because it still does 70 miles an hour and it gets there very, very easily. And being 4-stroke, that one is going to be the most economical and have like the best reliability overall. So change oil in it, keep gas in it, and that's it. The rest of these were pre-mixing gas. They're a little finicky tuning wise. This one is the most finicky. This one literally is just for 8th mile racing. It goes down the track, it gets hot, I gotta shut her down. It's just not designed to be like a long distance one. This one can go around a circuit for 10, 20 minutes and still be okay. But in the long run, you don't want to be going on a long trip with this one either, because gas mileage sucks and it's just overpowered for just cruising around. This one's great for cruising, just again 2-stroke, and it is a little slow. Just a little slow for that type of a ride if you're going to go hundreds of miles. So that thing answers all the questions, being a GY6 motor. And let's start them all up. Let's hear them run, huh? How about that? First up, we'll start up the GY6 since we're right here. It's real simple. I had this one running, so it should start fairly easily. Let's see. So that one's a pretty simple classic sound. You got your 4-stroke sound, a pretty great bike. We'll take all these for a ride, but let's go to the next one. So we've got the Jog now. See what she's got. I try to keep all these running periodically, so they should start up easily. Classic sound. Nice, right? All right. A little bit smoky, but see, that's what happens. 2 strokes, 2 smoke. Okay, let's go to this bad boy now. See how this one wants to start up. Now, there's a trick with this one. This one doesn't just start up off a kick. I got rid of the kick. So this one starts off a drill. Makes life easier and harder at the same time, because you have to carry around a drill if you're gonna ride it. But for drag racing, again, this is all you need. So let's go ahead. Again, I usually keep these running, so they should start up pretty easily. Let's see. Let's get some water flowing through it. Okay. Do something for me. Helps if I turn the fuel on. Okay, fuel on. Now we should hear a snappy throttle response on that one. This one really is kind of a beast to drive. It starts up cold and just goes. You get a little heat in that pipe, and then it's time. The last one is the Aerox. Let's go ahead and fire this bad boy up. This one still has the kickstart, but sometimes it's a bitch. This one being 94 cc's is a little bit tougher, but again, I start them all periodically, so it should go. Fuel on. That's how they're supposed to start. Man, listen to that thing purr. One right there. So you can just tell that that one's got all the smoke. There you go. You got to see them all run. And we're going to take them for drives. Obviously, we can't do too much here, especially right now because it actually just rained for like a week straight and everything is soaked. But in the next few videos, let's take them out. Let's go do some runs with these things and see how they are. Hopefully you guys enjoy this little walk around of all my exotic scooters, including this rat dog. What the hell? What do you guys think of them? Tell me which one's your favorite and tell me what you would do if you like what I did, if you don't, if you do something different, whatever. Let me know in the comments and I will see you guys on the road in the next one.